Hello, everybody. Here I am again in my mom's car, and um, this morning, about an hour ago, I had a pretty short meditation session. I meditated I was supposed to be from 6 to 6:30, but I stopped around 6:25, and I wrote the rest of the time because I had this realization. So during this meditation, I was thinking on your soul and things that bother. I was thinking about the show Avatar in general. In fact, after my meditation, I wrote page front and back on my feelings. So sorry, I might refer to this later on. Anyways, nowadays we've been having many transgender people, yes, and I think it's neither right or wrong to have any feeling swing. You want to stay your gender switch. That does not matter. What does matter is that it's affecting your spirit. Sorry, I'm gonna refer to what I wrote if you don't mind. You feel like your spirit is like in the wrong body. You wish you were someone else. Things like that, and that's valid. That's very valid thoughts. As I was saying, it's neither right or wrong to go through a gender transition. No matter at the beginning. However, at the beginning, you made a mistake. You felt that it was your spirit in the wrong body. Brother, it's your mind. Think about this. Avatar, Legend of Korra. Great shows. Korra and Aang are both the Avatar. Yeah? But their personality, their sexuality, their anxieties, their fears, their doubts, they're different. Why? Because they have different minds. Almost everything about them is different, but they still are the same in a way. Think about it, if Korra was an air nomad, I'm sure she would have picked the exact same toys Aang picked, which determined him as the Avatar. And despite all the differences, Aang and Korra are the same soul. Don't get me wrong on that. They're the same person with a different mind. You see, I don't think feeling different is wrong. However, you had to admit at least a little bit. A lot of these feelings, homosexuality, transgender, lesbian, whatever, a lot of them are because it's so much more commonplace now. People are more exploring. You cannot tell me with certainty. That your lesbian friend or yourself or someone like that would have been the same sexuality if they were born in 1950. Because it's simply their mind, and minds change depending on how they're raised and just what they've experienced. And it's not to say what they've become is wrong and they're faking it or whatever. But it's not predetermined, and it isn't your soul. See, the mistake is that you're thinking of yourself as your mind, because that's what your thoughts are. Everything you know in this universe, that's your mind. So you assume that you are your mind, but no, you're your soul, and your soul is genderless. And the reason you focus on these real problems is because you're still connected. You're still connected to your mind and this earth. your mind creates these insecurities. Remember how the avatar reaches its highest potential, the highest state? Do you remember Aang of Gurupathic, and they were meditating, and they cleansed his 7 chakras. Aang didn't go cleanse his last one because he feared for Katara's life. He was worried he had to give her up, which is not true. I'll get on that. He had to give her up in a way, but if you watched Legend of Korra, you would have known that Tenzin could not have connected to the spirit world. This is because he couldn't drop his duty, his feeling of duty, rather, to create the Air Nation, or his feeling of inferiority to Aang. You cannot, drop those feelings, yeah? By dropping your connection to the surface, meaning you're going to stop affecting it. Rather, you just stop worrying about it. You can still affect it, but your mind just doesn't think about this because you are not within your mind. You should teach yourself at least, that your mind, this can be out. It's still gonna be there, but you're not gonna be focusing on it. If you would know, there's monks who get very little sleep. It's not because they're insomniacs or whatever. They get maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night. Rather because their mind is so de-stressful that they need less sleep. Because if you don't think about anything, if you're just in the moment breathing, then your mind can create too many things that need fixing. You don't need 8 hours to fix nearly nothing. Like, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. today and I slept around 12, I believe. I felt fine, just on that. And I haven't even been in this thing too deep. Anyways, we are very sex crazed. You can go read Twilight, can go read insert your favorite teenage drama, book, whatever. A lot of it's about sex, isn't it? But life isn't sex. Your mind likes sex because deep down, that's what you're made to do. Have sex so you can reproduce. We don't really need to reproduce anymore, I'm telling you that. But obviously we do, but maybe 10% of us, not nearly all of us, You see, your mind's what causes worry, fear, doubt, anxiety, anger, happiness, sadness. These problems per se. Heck, even happiness can be a problem because it can cloud your judgment in the end. So, rather you should feel, flat. This is not to say you're emotionless, but rather your emotions are of a lower peak. Like, here's happy, here's anger. But you gotta control it so it goes like this, not this. It's where you feel it for so long and so hard. Hopefully you'll learn to do that over time. And your mind creates these other problems. And being or feeling trans, not the problem I want to say, but rather the fact you're letting your gender or your sexuality or anything worry you. Because it's not something to be needing to be worried about. Whether you're worried about it or not, it's not really in your hands. Because even if you go through a transition, you might still have a little bit in your head because, you still don't have the genitals. People won't accept you, Some people just won't accept you. And that's because you worry about it. So, you gotta get rid of this worry. And don't think yourself as your mind or your body, because that is not you. You should not be bothered that your mind is in the wrong body, because your mind is inconsequential. Your this is simply how your soul is representing yourself on earth. It's like sometimes angels are referred to, having come down to earth in human form. We're not angels, obviously, but the angel itself wasn't the human body, just how it's representing itself. I can't just pull out my soul and be like, hey guys, that's my spirit. But it's there. Whether it's physical or not, it's there. And you gotta accept it, yeah. So, you don't need to accept it, you need to know that you are your soul. Your soul, and these things that cause you problems, it's not you. You're not your body or your mind, and may you find peace. Hey guys, Hamza Edit. I started to watch a video on Sadhguru talking about homosexuality, and I thought it could be helpful. I did not watch it before making this, so these are my thoughts, but if you want to check it out, I put in the description and in the comments. And I think it's a pretty good video to watch.